Welcome back. This is question 4 from the North Carolina Math 1 released items, calculator inactive. You should pause this video and read it first. Try it before we move on. You didn't pause it, did you? You know what to do. Go back and pause it. Read through the question. Okay, now you ready? Here we go. A line y equals mx plus b passes through the point 1, 6 and is parallel to y equals 4x plus 6. What is the value of b? B. Well, b is going to be the y-intercept. Now, we got to know something. For parallel lines, they're going to have the same slope. And generally, we call the slope m. So right here, that's your slope. Your y-intercept is going to be b. Well, okay, what does a parallel line mean? In a graph, lines that are parallel have the same slope but different y-intercepts. So it might look like this, whereas the m here is equal to the m here, but the y-intercept will be different. So with perpendicular lines, this question's not asking for perpendicular lines, but you should know that if it does ask perpendicular, then the slopes are going to be opposite reciprocals. So if that is the case, if you have perpendicular lines, it might look like this, where they cross at 90-degree angles. And if your slope for one of them, call it m, then the other slope would be the reciprocal, which means you divide it by 1 and change the sign. Opposite reciprocals, if they're perpendicular, if they're parallel, they're going to have the same slope. Now, since we're dealing with parallel lines, we're going to be dealing with this, but you may have other questions in this set of problems that involve perpendicular lines. So now that we have that out of the way, we got to throw some things into the equation. So we're going to start with y equals mx plus b. Now, because they are parallel, they have to have the same slope, and we know that our slope right here is going to be 4. So we can throw in 4 and substitute that in for m right there. Now, everything around it will stay the same. Well, how do we get b? Well, go back to this point. That's just an x and a y value. So those are going to get plugged into your formula. So you can plug in the y value, that y value being 6, in for the y. You can plug in the x value, that x value being 1, in for the x. And so now hopefully you can see where this is going. We're going to solve this for b. So we'll throw that 4 in there where it was. That's not 41, that's 4 times 1. And so hopefully that equation makes a little more sense. So now let's rewrite it. I'm just going to write 6 equals 4 times 1 is 4 plus b. And that's going to be a quick subtraction. Take away the 4 from both sides. 6 minus 4 is going to give you 2. And that's going to be equal to b. So your y-intercept is b. That's all there is to that question. So now we can move on.